an introduction this time.
Quarantine. Sorry, I was going to say that.
We're not doing it. Alright, hi guys.
Welcome back.
To our YouTube channel.
What?
That's the thing. That's how people start their YouTube channels.
So I can't say quarantine.
Who the hell said you can't? Say what you want, man.
Quarantine.
So
Hi, my name is Bob.
money, man, stop this Bob thing.
Boy, the far on feedback.
Nonsense. Shut up.
Democracy.
Okay, we're not doing this again. So
If you can't tell, this is the first time we're all recording in the same place.
yay,
So
gang.
So
expect a lot of
Bob.
this.
There's social distancing, guys. So, but you know, because we love our fans, all 5 of you, very much.
18. We have 18 subscribers.
Bruh, how many of those 18 subscribers actually watched the video?
It doesn't matter. We had 150 something views.
Bruh,
Stop
I watched
playing.
that thing a couple of times.
What?
Okay. None of the 2 that Katin obviously watched.
God damn.
Guys, we're actually popular.
Seems.
But yeah,
But yeah, if you're not subscribed, subscribe.
what's the app?
We'll insert the ad into this video.
Yeah.
Subscribe in the description because I can't remember it.
It's not like we don't know the ad people.
We
we're
know the ad,
professionals. It's
but
like,
it will be in the description.
It's something like Idol Gambia podcast, and if it's not there, if you type that in YouTube, something will come up. I'm just saying.
It's in the description.
that's
yes.
all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
So we're happy to be back.
Mm-hmm.
We took a bit of a break from the first episode because Ablai came back from England to Gambia and he was in quarantine.
Quarantine.
Oh
What?
wow. Wow. See, no, straight.
Stop laughing like this because Ablai's going to use it for intro.
Anywho, yeah. Quarantine for 2 weeks, so I'm safe. I've got a certificate if you guys want proof. When I was
They
coming
actually
out.
give you a certificate?
Yeah, we get like
Dead
a
ass?
little certificate. I've got it somewhere.
What?
Get a little certificate saying that you tested negative both times.
I'm gonna put that on the
So-
t-shirt.
Please don't. After they put that cup aside thing on t-shirts and everybody was coming for people on Twitter, don't be putting just anything on t-shirts.
Who's gonna beat my ass?
I will.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on a t-shirt. Y'all can put the link in the description. You can buy it.
What?
I just
So you won't buy me Chop Shop for lunch, but you want to come here and be selling t-shirts on our YouTube channel?
So for today's topic, guys.
No, it's too soon. We're only 2 minutes in. We're supposed to talk about ourselves for 10 minutes first.
We'll do anything and talk about buying somebody else's food. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Why are you so stingy?
I am financially efficient.
So you're stingy.
That's a good term.
No.
Right,
I like
right.
that.
Like, we need another
I
girl on
made
this
that
podcast because I can't do this shit with y'all.
Handle it. I made that up.
Financially efficient. That's.
So, I'm gonna trademark that. I can't copy that.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Hashtag
You'd
financially
be the only one
efficient.
to buy it.
Because I am financially efficient.
Actually, the financial efficient thing to do would not be to buy the shirt, but anywho.
Y'all some haters.
No, buy the shirt. Coming soon.
Okay. We both know Ali ain't doing nothing that involves doing anything extra. Even during this podcast. Did you just drop your phone?
No.
Sophie told you sa telephone.
That would be funny.
It would be funny.
Content.
But yeah, we all know Aliu doesn't do anything extra outside of doing the things he really absolutely must.
Who is this?
And his job, which is just weird. I still don't know how Aliu is gonna work.
How do you people speak about?
No, but Ali has actually he has 2 personalities. He has work Ali and he has everywhere else Ali.
No, he has 3. He has work Aliu, he has us Aliu, and then he has his alter ego. What's his name again?
Musango.
Musangom.
Is it Musango?
It is Musangom. No, is Musangom an artist? I feel like I shouldn't be saying these things out loud. They might sound dumb.
Can you edit that out? No one like that.
Your editor is here. Ask him.
No one like that.
I'll try, but that was unfortunate. We'll see.
No one like that. People do not need to know all this.
No,
That can't be out of me like this. There's no point.
We can do whatever the hell we want.
No,
yeah.
That means just
we won't out you.
just cut and then come back. Like, okay, let's stay.
Your editor
Cut,
has already
come back.
told you that his editing skills are very limited. So
You can't be outing us like, what is wrong with you, woman?
you're
this
not even
point-
Ali, you're Bob. So why does it matter?
At this
They're
point,
outing our editor.
we've spoken about this for too long for it to not be in the podcast now because it's too long for me to be cutting out.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
It's gonna be in. I'm very sorry.
Word.
I'm
So
very, very sorry.
we also wanted to say thank you to all of you guys who gave your suggestions and comments on the first episode. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. I mean, I don't know you enough to like love you, but I love you in like the sense of how you love a fan. Does that sound
that
condescending?
sounded so condescending.
Yeah.
Hey, we love you, yeah?
Not in a
We love
condescending
you.
way.
Nah, we love you. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
I'm definitely being condescending. You're all fans.
We love
And
you.
I love you as fans. And fans only. Because I don't know if people like
They're not fans. They're
They're fans.
supporters because, fam, at this point,
Wait, the
as soon as-
appropriate term is subscribers.
as soon as people hear that part, they're gonna turn off. Like, that's the thing.
Fan love.
Listen, Chris Brown and whoever the other guy was did a song called "Fan of a Fan" or an album. So
It was Tiger, wasn't it? What's the song thing is on? Shit, I don't know. Lawyer? No, that's not.
What?
Yeah.
Lawyer was not Tiger.
what?
Lawyer was not Tiger?
Tiger
it
wasn't
wasn't
Lawyer.
Chris Brown and Tiger.
Wait.
It was a Chris
fan
Brown
of a
song.
fan is definitely Chris Brown and Tiger, in it?
Yeah.
It
was
I said the other
Ayo.
guy.
Hey, this is hey. It was that.
What?
It was Ayo. I'm a bitch guy. With the toughness.
You know when you said that, I was thinking the 50 Cent songs with just the Timberlake. So
That's Ayo
That's
technology,
Ayo
bro.
technology.
oh my god, I can't.
You don't know that shit.
I don't. I said the other guy when I named the album. That should have been your first hint.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's good for us to be comparing ourselves to Chris Brown. Just getting that out there.
Yeah, because he's a dickhead.
Yes, but just getting it out
Sorry
there.
guys, I promised I wasn't gonna swear anymore.
We do not affiliate with Chris Brown. We do not want Chris Brown comparisons.
Unless
to our
he's
podcast.
sponsoring the show and giving
No,
me money.
we don't want his money.
What?
I said what I said. No, guys, what kind of capitalist? No,
Understand what?
we don't want his money.
You know what I mean?
We don't support abusers.
It only make good damn sense. It's
Yeah.
the abuser supporting us. Big difference. Big difference. Big.
Do you like Chris Brown?
Not necessarily. But do I like his money? Hell yeah. It's free.
I hate capitalism. Moving on swiftly.
What we
So-
were saying was, thank you for the support, and we'd love for you to continue supporting us. So if you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button,
Oh,
like the
we're
video,
starting to sound like them
comment.
people who are always begging for attention on YouTube, though. I don't like
We
it.
are begging for attention.
Okay.
Me, I'm begging for attention. So subscribe.
I'm not, man. I'm cool with or without you.
I'm good with 18 subscribers.
Exactly. Preferably with you, but like, you know, all that.
We just like the sound of our own voices.
That's pretty much.
But I was actually guys. I like transitions, and like I'm like you low key like ruined my transition because I was gonna say thank you for the comments and suggestions and how this episode is based on subscribers' suggestion. I was really trying hard not to say fan. This is really hard. A subscriber's suggestion after we had asked what you guys wanted to hear on the podcast. So,
Shout out Habib.
gang, the TL terrorist. And by TL I mean Gambian TL, so non-Gambian people listening to this. I don't know if he wants other people following him, so I won't tell you his @ but if he does, we'll tag him in the video. And we did say we tried to invite him, but he was giving us, actually he was treating us like we fans.
What?
Habib, when I said to him that, oh, you know, maybe we can have him on the show, and he was like, we'll see, basically. I was like, damn, man, like.
Wait, but you know what? Alright.
But yeah, so today's episode is about. I'm like, I'm talking now.
Oh, okay, thank you. That was really good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just fucked up the flow effortlessly. It's beautiful. I love to see it. Love to
Today's
see it.
episode is moving back to Gambia and what it's like moving back to Gambia. So me and Kati have both lived in other countries. Well, England. We both lived in England, and we both moved back to Gambia at some point. And I am in the process of moving back to Gambia now. So
In the process, oh, you've already moved.
well, okay. I've moved back to Gambia, so we thought that it was timely to talk about this topic suggested by Habib, like we said. So, yeah, like I said, we both lived in England. I was there for 6 years, 7 years. Kati, how long were you there for?
On and off. First, it was for 6 years. Left, moved to Kenya. Gang. Shout out to my Nairobi gang. Moved back for 4 years and then moved to Gambia for 3 years, and now I'm moving back to England. So that's gonna be fun for another 3 years at least.
Aliu, on the other hand,
Still here. So
never left.
I don't know the struggle. So I'll be leading this podcast today. So
Okay.
my strugglers, how is it living the peaceful land of the Gambia?
Honestly, Gambia is peaceful, but it's also stress.
Understandable.
It's a lot of stress.
That
Like,
doesn't make sense. You
it
can't say
does.
it's peaceful.
No, it's
and
peaceful
stress.
because stress and peace aren't opposites.
Ah. I don't want to be that guy, but
Anywho, none of us have a dictionary here, so none of you guys can prove me wrong right
What's the
now.
opposite of peace?
War.
Not necessarily. I was thinking more chaos actually.
that's not the point.
No,
Alien
it's
Murphy.
chaos and order.
Ah, yeah. She got you there. She got you there.
Anywho,
You're so annoying. Don't look at me like that.
Back to the question at hand.
what was it like leaving Gambia? I think what
The
when I-
peaceful land of Gambia.
the peaceful land of Gambia. When I left, I was 15, so yeah, I was ready to leave. Like I was fully ready to leave, boy. Like it was just after Form 5, so like and
That's
it was-
year 11 to y'all non-Gambians.
Yeah, year 11.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're in America, which I don't know what the calculation
12th
is,
grade?
but no, 12th
No,
grade
it's
is
still
from-
11th grade. They just. Anyways, let's not go into this.
Unless you're in America and it's different, that's all we're gonna say. But yeah, so I left when I was 15, and I was ready to leave. So I moved to like the smallest, like probably the smallest town in England. Like I can't factually say that it was, but
He went to boarding school. That's
I went
why
to
he's
walk.
like
I
this.
could walk across the town. It was a village. I could walk across the village in less than an hour. That's how small it was. Like most of the things.
You can walk from Kotu to Kotu in less than an hour.
Listen.
Yeah, but-
Listen.
Anyway.
So you came from a village to a village. What's the
Yeah,
problem?
I moved from a village to another village.
See,
But, yeah,
So
so
essentially, Kotu counts as a town in Gambia.
It should, isn't it?
it is.
I don't know what constitutes a town in Gambia, so I don't know how to answer that
I
question.
like to call it a suburb. Good.
Kotu is a suburb.
But I'm not gonna go into all this because you know you might be listening. Shit. Why I call some place a ghetto and then
Where were you gonna call the ghetto? Because I know it's not my Fajada ends.
Fajada's not ghetto.
At
Fajada's
all.
like
Not that there's
Ghetto?
anything wrong with ghetto.
Manja.
Majay!
seems.
Manja.
Majay!
Bakote.
What?
Ghetto.
Anyways, all of y'all people from Manjai and back on their fight, I'm like, so yeah, go on.
So yeah, I moved to boarding school where I was for 3 years, and
Why were you in boarding school for 3 years?
don't worry about it. I was at boarding school for 3 years. I was at boarding school.
Anyway, that's fun
You're
and
in
all.
school.
But why did you want to move to boarding school for 3 years?
I didn't want to move to boarding school.
You're
for 3
15,
years.
your parents took you.
Yeah, literally, like I had very little say in going to boarding school, but I was very, very tired of Gambia. Like at that point, I wanted fast internet, I wanted cold weather,
Bruh.
and I went and got it. Like that's it. At that point, I couldn't say that education, mama, for you, or education is what I wanted to go and get. I wanted fast internet and cold weather, and that was it.
Wow, men are so simple.
I'm so simple.
Okay, so after boarding school,
After boarding school, went to uni, went up to Manchester, for 3 years, where I did my first
Cringy,
degree.
man.
But
said
like,
money,
wait. Sa digante yala, diga, munun nga ho Manchester.
But
like,
money.
But why do you always feel the need to money?
like, I don't understand. He loves doing this thing.
It's not just
Ah.
you that. It's like everybody from. No, not you. But
I don't
most
say
people
that.
from Angleterre, they must money. Why?
Who is this reminding you of, Aliu?
Understand more.
Yeah, you-
let's not. Let's
Go
not
on.
go there. Anyway, I moved up to Manny.
and he repeated himself with his whole chest.
Yes.
Okay.
I moved to Manny to do my degree for 3 years,
In?
and Manny was lit. Biomedical science.
Gang.
Manny was lit. fam.
Manny is lit though.
Manny was lit. It's
Just
like
to annoy Ali, I'm
if
gonna
you
call him
haven't
Manny
gone,
now.
if you've been to London, Manny is like a small London.
No, don't insult Manchester by saying
It's
that.
not an insult.
It is.
But London is too big to be fun all the time.
No,
It's
I'm
like a
saying
small-
that London is crap. So why are you even comparing?
Lee
it to
Mota
Manchester?
can like good semester. Lee Mota can like good semester. Because like what the fuck? What is the argument here?
Okay. Anyways, moving on. To go on.
It's no, I really enjoyed my time in Manchester, but like this podcast is moving back. So I moved back from Manchester when I graduated in 2018.
It was 2018.
Yeah, I know.
Your time is moving fast, you know.
Bare fast.
What fucking
It was
am I?
2 years ago.
Mad.
But yeah, and when I moved, I enjoyed actually.
Because
moving
you
back to
had
Gambia.
me.
Yes.
And
'cause
snow.
Yeah.
And we completed your life.
I moved back at a time where like all my cousins were back here as well.
Yeah.
Like Chad and Hajatu were all.
Yeah.
Hajatu wasn't here yet, but she came like soon
Not
after.
long after.
But yeah, so like I
Wait,
had.
are we again allowed to be naming people's names like this? Just random?
Chad and Hajatu aren't gonna sue us, so it's calm.
Are you sure?
Chad's not gonna sue us. Hajatu might. But anyway. Yeah, so I
It's cool. Your mom is a lawyer, so is your sister. You have backup.
Yeah, no, it's cool. No one can touch me. No one can sue me. That's not a challenge. Please do not try and sue me. But yeah, so I moved back last year, started working at MRC, and honestly, the best place I could ever work.
Facts.
Like, it fit me so well. Like
Facts.
I couldn't, I wouldn't be able to work anywhere else.
But let's not be saying too many things before we sound like bad people
But true.
or bad employees or we get fired. I mean, it doesn't matter for me because I'm about to leave, but you know. But for you, things might be difficult.
But before my name gets barred there.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright, so what about you? What was it like?
So yeah. So came back. I really struggled. I hated Gambia when I first came. I've said this to everybody, and anybody who's spoken to me at first, and it was just a big change. I mean, I went to England in 2006, and I didn't move back to Gambia until 2017. So that was like 11 years away from Gambia, and it was just, I was a child when I left, and when I came back, I was an adult with a very different way of seeing the world, and like I had obviously like still some of the culture and stuff embedded in me because of the way my parents raised me, but yeah, it was just a huge culture shock to my own culture. It was, I'm like, oh okay. Edit that out. So yeah, it was just a huge culture shock coming back. I didn't really know what to expect, but I had a lot of difficulty adjusting to the Gambian way of living and thinking and doing things.
What was the biggest like adjustment?
Oof. I don't know. There were so many at the same time. No, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was overwhelmed.
It's not Narc.
Nawek was a big part.
No, it wasn't.
So Nawek is like, what do the Nigerians call this? Nepa? Yeah, it's like the water and electricity. Don't sing.
Sorry.
Okay. It's like the water and electricity, National Water and Electricity Company. And yeah, they're just terrible. I don't know how else to say it. I came back in 2017. That was like the worst year.
Yeah.
Me and my friend Umi, like, so I came back in like end of September, start of October, which is the hottest like time in Gambia. So it was like almost 40 degrees. There's no water. There's no electricity. There's no Wi-Fi to appease the fact that there's no water and electricity. And yeah, it was just constantly hot, just sweating, and just, it was terrible. It was just terrible.
No
And
water in Fajara, by the way, people. Fajara.
actually, my grandma has a borehole, so
Fajara.
yeah,
That's nice.
yeah.
Go to people who don't have those problems.
Yes, you do.
We do
No, we
sometimes.
don't.
Shut up. So yeah, so that was big, definitely. Also the way of thinking is very okay. My way of thinking, I guess, is different.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess everybody's way of thinking is different, but like I didn't realize how like big the gap between the thinkings were different. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but
I
yeah.
understand what you're
It
saying.
would
I
be better
understand.
with some examples.
So like, I don't know. I'm trying not to be too controversial on this thing, but
Hey,
there's a lot of things.
man.
Controversy brings views, fam. Be controversial.
They must hear first before they see views. But anyways, I'm not trying to be controversial right now. Hey, Randuma. You're so annoying. So yeah, it was just different ways of seeing things. You know, a lot of the ways I thought were like, or you think like a white man. Yeah, which yeah, no, I heard that a lot. That Queen Elizabeth is my grandma.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a new one.
Really?
Ooh,
Yeah,
Yeah, Ili mo sama.
Yeah, Ili.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm doing literal
Yeah.
translations.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Boy, I'm not ñeneen ñoo xam ne ñu ngi déglu lii te dégguñ olof so foog ma làkk English bi.
Su
She
nekkee
said
loolu.
in all of that.
Shut up. Anyways, so yeah, so my way of thinking or my way of doing things was associated with the white man, and I was told that I have lost my culture or that I'm lost because of the way I think. And this wasn't just based on. Can you stop doing that?
Based on.
This wasn't just like on like strangers or friends. It was like even family were like, oh, you know, this is how we do things in Gambia. Don't bring your tubab, which is basically the Wolof word for white man, way of doing things to our country. So that was interesting. So
Seems.
yeah, but we moved. You find your own little clique. You find people that you can be yourself with,
And then you start a podcast.
and then you start a podcast. And so there was a lot of struggling and adapting that came with and I was angry all the time. Like all I do was argue with people.
So at one point did you feel like
Don't do a therapy session with me.
comfortable na Gambia? Mangi is my element.
Honestly, I didn't realize it happened until until I found out. So guys, your girl got a PhD, so she'll be leaving Gambia. So I didn't realize that I was comfortable in Gambia until I realized I have to leave Gambia. And I'm like, wait, actually, I don't want to go. I love this damn country, man. Oh my gosh.
This song.
Oh no, it's honestly there's just no place like home. I don't know how else to describe it.
That's it.
All the cons are there, and there's plenty. Trust me. There's police officers.
That's a con?
That's a big
Bruh,
How?
What do you mean how?
you
know
think,
how many shit I've gotten away with that I would you read again?
bruh, do you know how much time has been inconvenienced? How much nonsense has been said to me? I've been pulled over because I'm a woman driving.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Like-
Damn. Sucks to be you. Why try if you sound like that? That's the over sound.
I've been asked
Why
for
Gambia?
money by so many different. No, I can't. I've been barred from going to the beach.
Ooh.
No, I can't. I
Damn.
get pissed off.
Damn.
Let's not think about these things. Happy thoughts.
So
Happy
you try if
thoughts.
you never bribe, stomach it. So if you're trying to move back to Gambia,
I mean,
move
police
back.
officers in most places in Africa take bribes. So.
Yeah.
Ours take little bribes.
I'll say very little.
Very
Because
little bribes.
we all make little, so you can't ask a lot out of a little.
They have no choice but to take it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So, but yeah, moving back was good. I think it was definitely like a necessary experience, and it's convinced me that I actually do want to stay semi-permanently in Gambia for longer than I thought I would.
Fascinating.
I don't know, like whenever I say these things, people are like, "Oh, but you know, you have the option to go back to England if you ever want." Can you stop?
No, man, I don't think like as much as I enjoyed my time in England, I don't think I could live there long term.
Why is that?
England is
So
hard.
many things. So
England
many
is
things.
hard, bro.
Not England then where? What if outside Gambia, where would you feel like, if you're not base?
I wouldn't mind living somewhere in East Africa. Like Tanzania would be great.
Why?
Because I just love Tanzania. It's
Why?
a great place. I don't want to say things because I don't know who's listening, and I don't want to expose myself by saying things that I shouldn't say. So let's not move to that. But let's just say Tanzania is a great place to live. Okay. Period. 1. 2. Canada. Yes. I will claim Canada all day, every day. That is the only white country place I claim.
Canada is too cold.
You left Gambia to move to England because you wanted cold. Now you want to complain that Canada is too cold.
But Canada is too cold. Canada is cold all the time.
Canada isn't cold all the time.
It's
Nigga,
cold
it's cold all the time.
90% of the time.
It actually isn't cold. Have you been to Canada?
No.
So how can you make these
No,
statements?
the cold in Canada, okay, the warm in Canada is cold somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No, they have summers and winters and.
But same
No,
summer
but
is
the
like
summer-
what, 14? Only is Gambia is
No.
like freezing.
They have summers, like
Why
American summers.
Why?
You know Toronto is like an hour away from New York, right?
Can somebody Google this?
I'm literally telling you things I know as facts.
Why not?
Listen, my man's told me these things and it's true. So
Because he said so.
he lived there.
I don't take his word for it.
Hell
Anywho. Anywho.
I don't trust him over Google.
Anywho, we're not Googling it. Anywho.
How can you be wrong and be so confident in your wrong? And just today, I've been telling y'all that every time I tell you things, it's facts. But every time you want to learn the hard way.
Sis, the fun langa.
It's fun. It's more fun that way. Anyway, Ali, as someone that stayed in Gambia basically your whole life, do you see any differences between people that come back and people that have stayed
Yeah,
in
man.
Gambia?
Because first of all, so when you're here, automatically all dickheads. Don't make dickhead.
What?
How?
How?
The thing is about Gambia is, first of all, it's a shithole. But then again, right? It's a very beautiful country.
It is.
But once you leave the country, you realize it's a shithole.
That is also factual.
So digga bi moy. So you automatically feel like, oh sorry, when you move back, you automatically feel like you're going back to a shithole. So you automatically dickheads by the time you move back.
I didn't feel like I came back
You
to
did.
my shithole.
You did.
I didn't. I was
You did.
actually excited because,
You
like,
did.
honestly,
It was the first day we excited. Next day you were a dickhead.
No, man. I feel like you complain a lot. Yeah.
I complain a lot everywhere though, so it's not exclusive to Gambia.
Like, man, when I was like, I don't think when I moved back at any point I was like, oh, I came back to a shithole. Like, I don't think so. I don't think I thought that.
No, I definitely thought that.
Yeah, I know.
I don't. Apart from when it started raining.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
No,
so
but
when we were
there
dickhead.
were times.
Apart
Okay,
from when it started.
Alu, let's ask you. So, do you think that if you left Gambia, let's say to go do your masters, which I hope you will go do soon, and guys, if he doesn't do it, there's now audio evidence.
Right.
Yeah, I'm pushing it. So, do you think if you came back from Gambia, like moved out and came back, that you'd become a dickhead too?
Most definitely.
Do you think you're a dickhead now?
No.
Ooh.
That's what happens when you stay here a bit too long.
You are a dickhead but don't know it?
No, you appreciate the fact that you live in a third world country. That you're from a third world country.
What does that have to do with anything? Do you think we don't appreciate that we come from a third world
No,
country?
you do, but it's the experience you have of not being here,
Uh-huh.
it's that you sometimes forget.
Forget that I come from a third world country.
Not-
Are you speaking for me or are you asking me a question?
No, what I'm trying to say is.
This is what he's seeing.
What I'm trying to say is, when you move out and move back, the level of adjustments you have to make is high, extremely high. So your outlook on the country is always going to be negative.
Not always.
I understand
bet.
what you're saying.
I
for
bet.
the most part.
But what
Okay,
I'm trying to
as in,
say is,
it gives you stark reminders of the things that you
Yeah.
were getting in
Yeah,
other countries that you're
exactly.
not getting here.
but the longer you stay in the country, the harder it is to look
Not
at.
appreciate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the real nigga don't have a choice.
That is also factual.
Exactly.
But yeah, I love Gambia. I love the people. I love the culture. Well, some parts of it. I love the traditions. Some parts of it. Actually, even the people. It's only some people.
Yeah, but the thing is, especially
small number.
for people like, okay, I don't want to sound like a classist, but anyway, man, personally, I felt like I was in a bubble because there's a lot of things about the country, about the culture of the country, even the people, that I did not know until after high school.
True.
Cause you come from rich parents.
Car mashallah. I'm a struggle, I'm over struggles,
You went to a private school.
over struggle.
There's-
What we're trying to make here is well, I was trying to make more. After so Dore the Guinness bit
English.
boy, after you start interacting with the people of the country, you start to see that there's benefits to being around and seeing the people and how they live. You start to appreciate what you have and how lucky you were to be in the situation you find yourself in. So there's that part of it, and also you get to see how bad it is, like firsthand how
He just likes
How-
to talk in extremes, doesn't he?
how-
Like extremely good.
how incompetent,
Bad.
how terrible some parts of the country is. Because right, God damn. Like there's hope there because everything
hope.
is so bad
That you
that
can only
you can
go up.
fix it.
But I feel like that has been an attitude, and that's why things continue to get worse. Because we're like, guys, it can't get any worse than this, and bam,
Yeah.
bottom.
Oh wow. Okay.
What I will say is like,
Bruh. Bruh.
Now,
Well, yeah.
there's positives to it. It can be improved, and it is up to us. Well, not the three of us, but all of us to improve it.
You don't know what we can do?
Just the three of us.
Yes.
All right, let's do it then.
What are we doing?
sorry, what capitalism right now is my calling. I want to amass as much wealth as possible. But I will come back for the country, I promise. One day, inshallah, if I make enough guap.
That
Money.
okay.
Kodo.
Before we finish, what advice would you give someone moving back, like that's planning to move back to the country or is moving back soon?
Shit. Don't be a dickhead. First of all.
How is that advice?
That's really good advice. That advice fits in for everything.
No, because when you
That's-
move
it's
in,
a way of life.
like genuinely, when you move back, the first instinct is to say, "Oh my God!" You point out every single thing that's wrong with this country. Nigga, we live here. We can see it. We live with it.
That is fair.
So just bad little help. And
Okay.
second of all, stop saying money, please, for the love of God. Just stop it.
Stop saying what?
Manchester. Just say Manchester. Maywood.
But what about people who
Manchester.
don't come from England?
Man.
I mean, I feel like we're kind of at a disadvantage because we don't have
Yeah.
people that are coming from like
America,
other countries.
Sweden,
Both me and Ablai came from England.
Oh yeah, if you have people, moving back from, the Americas, the Swedens. I don't know about y'all,
Norways,
because y'all
well,
lawless.
a lot of Scandinavian
Yeah,
countries.
Scandinavian countries.
Oh, true. But then people are lawless.
Yeah, Canadians.
They come in December and be doing mad things.
Yeah, y'all let
Actually, that's my advice. The country is not how it is in December.
Yeah.
December is a completely different country.
Yeah.
If
It
you come,
sucks in December.
if
by
you
the way.
come back,
Wait,
like,
what? December does not suck.
It sucks.
it's not as fun as when you come for December.
The country is
Oh, okay,
full.
okay,
Like,
okay. I understand what you mean.
Like if you're here and December fake, I love you.
December as a tour, December as you coming on holiday versus December as you living here
It's
is a completely different vibe.
completely.
Very.
Yeah,
It's
so,
actually a very terrible. Like you just get irritated by everybody
like
everybody,
You have
yeah.
less fun in December.
Yeah.
because all the parking spaces are gone, all the spots you like to visit are full, prices for everything go up. You just see people everywhere, like everywhere, like you. It's just everywhere.
It gets kind of long. So that's my advice. When you're coming back, don't think the country is December.
Yeah. My advice is to have an open mind. Or at least that's what I would have advised myself when I was first coming.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I'm stubborn,
concur.
so I wouldn't have listened to myself anyway.
I concur.
Shut up.
I concur.
Yeah, just be open-minded about things and just know that, obviously your way of looking at things or doing things is not always the right way or the only way. So there's a point where you just have to try and integrate as best as possible what you know with what you're learning at that moment in time.
Digger.
Honestly, I'm a sage. I'm so wise. So, yeah.
My advice is, Gambia is a third world country. It's a third world country. Don't try and come here and act like you forgot it was a third world country.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
some
third-
people that come back have never actually lived in Gambia. Like, there's people who come to Gambia only on holidays.
That's what I'm saying. You're coming to a third world country.
But they know they're coming to a third world
No,
country.
they don't act like it.
Sometimes, like the realization, like knowing and like when you're here and the realization hits you, is a little bit different.
People here are poor and mostly uneducated because it's a third world country. So,
Yeah.
get your
So
shit right.
Don't come here thinking that because you went out, you know how to fix it.
True.
Yeah,
That's
please.
another one.
Don't-
But another thing, actually, and this is advice for people who didn't come from out, stop thinking that people who come from out think they're better than you, because we don't.
True.
Oh my God.
That's true.
Do you know how many times people will be like, oh, you think you're from England, so you know more, or you think you're from England, so you're better than me? I don't think that. I genuinely and honestly, 100%.
But that's so complex,
That's what I'm saying. So don't Yeah.
So, what do you blame tamit?
I can blame you. I can. I can. I can blame. I can. I
Yeah, that's
can.
all out.
Like not everybody coming back thinks they're better than you. Maybe some people do, but not me personally. And I don't think that is the first. Image.
Where is that? It sounds like a personal.
It was personal.
Tell us the story.
We're not going through therapy right now. Moving on to
Tell us the story
We're
now.
not doing this. So we'd love to hear experiences of people who have lived outside of Gambia and have moved back, or people who live in Gambia and have left, and what their comparisons are with the other country in Gambia, and what their experiences have been and what they've learned. And if this was entertaining and helpful for you too, that's great.
Like, subscribe, comment.
If it wasn't entertaining,
I really don't care. I'm just
Still
having fun.
like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know.
So, for the Gambians that are still in Gambia, I'll leave this with a final thought. Ulen mafia. I'm not gonna pick up money. Mom, pour mom. He'd rather munega gui in out than NIT in Gambia? Let me know your thoughts.